Hi traders, this video continues the series on the Fibonacci-Angle-Fan in NinjaTrader 8, a tool I couldn't trade without, which is why I guess I do so many share videos on it. So far in the series we've been looking at how to set up that tool, how to use it for plotting killer accurate supports and resistances. In this video let's look at how I use this tool for trade management. To illustrate, I've got a 5-minute chart up on screen. I've got eyes on a retracement that has occurred. Now for an intraday trader, retracement patterns have my interest for the potential rallies that might evolve out of it. And as you can see, it has broken this counter trend here and it's broken its trend line. I'm signaled in on my entry rules. By the way, I have 6 things that must configure before I get an entry signal. So part of the job is then done. I'm entering a trade, but the work doesn't stop there. You need a management system. First up, I have a profit target in mind. Never ever get into a trade without a profit target in mind, and I derive those from my Fibonacci wedges. I've detailed this in some of my other videos if you're interested, how to gain those support and resistance levels. Now, no one controls order flow, which is why even if you have a profit target in mind, it's no guarantee it's going to get there. So we want to babysit it en route to your projected outcome. Now let's apply the Fibonacci angle fan across the trade setup. I'm going to put my wedge across the break line there. And because the Fibonacci fan is set up the way it's set up, it's given me some forward projections of future Fibonacci wedges, which I would expect price to negotiate on its way to my preferred profit target. And indeed you can see it's unfolded nicely without any threat really to a trailing stop. It's gone up, negotiated each wedge and stepped its way up through here. Now we can see that's even more amplified there on a line chart. Now what if we get a rally that unfolds that is not as buoyant or as smooth as that one? Let's see how this wonderful little tool can handle the shuffle of price movement when the rally doesn't unfold as gracefully. Okay, so with those conditions in mind, here's a perfect example of something that is creeping slowly from A to B. It's coming out of this looks like 40 minutes worth of retracement here. The red line up here is my take profit, and during the trade itself, I probably would have got frustrated with it and bailed out or got taken out with a trailing stop if it was too tight, only because I would have read the creeping nature of the rally as something that was prone to collapse. And now, see how much emotion I just spoke out loud there? Once you start being emotional about how you manage your trades, well, it's such an impact variable. Do I need to even finish that statement? The point is, let's lay up our Fibonacci angles and see how it would have coped, and certainly help to keep the frustration down. And so I'm laying up the Fibonacci fan here. I'm laying it across the break line, and okay, that's what I'd say is reasonably good placement there. Now I'll bring that up a bit bigger for you, and yeah, it looks like the Fibonacci angle fan is going to save you all that emotion, because you're basically saying, whilst it's negotiating each one of those wedges, which is projected forward in time, you're in, you stay in, you adjust your stop accordingly. Now before I tail off here, one final footnote. There are people out there selling courses and strategies that call the time charts bullcrap charts, and I get really upset about this because first of all, I can understand why. If you don't have something to track this layer of geometry that's going on in the market, of course time charts can look like absolute chaos and mush, and I don't blame people for feeling beaten up by it. But if you want to bring order to your chart and hence your trading decisions, start taking a closer look at the geometry that is embedded. For more on Gann and Fibonacci tools, check out my website.